Hey guys, Sean here with Lost in Books, Film and Floss. And today I'm lost in books. I got a library haul for you. I finally got to go to the library after over a year since I've set foot inside a library. My libraries around me and in my network were not allowing people in the building. They did once for a very short period of time that I couldn't make it there. In the couple of weeks that they were allowing people to browse the stacks before they shut it down again. So I went a little overboard checking out books because I was excited. I went to two of the branches. I live between two branches. One is my branch in the town I live in, but one of the other branches in the network is actually not. I'm not even right, but I'm actually closer to the other branch, but it's not my library because my card has to come from the town I live in, but I can use my card at the one I'm actually closer to. But I went to both because what I did is they're asking people to only spend about a half an hour in the building. So what I did is I looked up books I was interested in checking out. And seeing which library had which ones, and I went to both, and then I got some surprise ones too, and I ended up checking out 23 things, including graphic novels. So let's just roll right into this. That is my Kindle. That is not a book. A lot of nonfiction. Kind of the mood I'm in right now. Though I do got some fiction I'm reading, and I'll probably do like a currently reading video soon too. But I'm just going right off the top. I have Run Me to Earth by Paul Yoon. Greg, it's supposedly fun, just did a recent video, and I'll link it below, where he's been doing this series of videos where he Googles best authors of a certain thing, and he did best Asian authors. In his last one. I'll link the video down below. And it's been I've really enjoyed the series that he's been doing. And this was, Paul Yoon was one of the authors that got brought up there, and I looked up the book. It seems to be possibly, it might be interconnected stories, but about a family. I'm not going to go into too much description because I have a lot of books to get through. Yeah, it sounded interesting. What the hell? Alisak, Prani, and Noi, three orphans united by devastating loss who must do what is necessary to survive the perilous landscape of 1960s Laos. When they take shelter in a bombed-out field hospital, they meet Vang, a doctor dedicated to helping the wounded at all costs. Soon the teens are serving as motorcycle couriers, delicately navigating their bikes across fields filled with unexploded bombs beneath the indiscriminate barrage from the sky. Okay, so maybe not a short story, interconnected short stories. That's right there. That was enough to get me interested in it. It's a short, book. Like I can span in my hand. I don't know if I'll get to it. Like I said, I checked out 23 books. What I tend to do with library books, though, is what I'll do is I'll read a chapter or two and decide if it's something I'm interested in, and then I'll purchase it if it's something I'm interested in, because I don't tend to read in a library loan schedule format anyway. Sometimes it can take me a long time to read a book because I read so much at one time, and I read where my mood shifts. So I tend to use the library to find out if I'm interested in purchasing the book, and we'll find out with that. This is a short story collection, The Office of Historical Corrections by Danielle Evans. This was, I think, it was at least long-listed for the National Book Award. It might have been short-listed. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. But I've heard Russell at Income Paper Blog absolutely rave about this book. I've been hearing really good things from more than just him about this story collection, so I wanted to check it out. Bride of the Sea by Iman Quota. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. I was looking up debut books that were coming out this year, and this one popped up because I had the thought that I might try to read some debut books before the Center for Fiction debut author long list comes out, because that's always a very long list. This was one of the books I was looking at, debut authors this year. So I checked that out to see if I might be interested in it. I have An Onion in My Pocket, My Life with Vegetables by Deborah Madison. I really didn't look too much into this one. I just, my wife is pescatarian, so I need to get more. She's been pescatarian for a couple of years, but we do Purple Carrot meal delivery, which is a vegan meal delivery box, so she eats a lot from that. But I need to get better at cooking more vegetarian / pescatarian dishes, so we don't always have to rely so much on the meal delivery box. So I thought when I checked this out, this was going to be more that it's more a biography of this woman, biography memoir of this woman who I'm not really familiar with. So I don't know how interested in that I really am. I got some graphic novels. Those are always nice, quick reads. DC Bombshells, volumes 1 and 2. I didn't know that this was a comic series. I'm familiar with the DC Bombshells in some statue figures that were released that I was interested in purchasing, because I'm a big fan of pinup art. So there was these statue figures of Batgirl, Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn, in pinup style. So initially I was interested in those statues. I couldn't afford them, and they're out of production now. But I didn't know it came from a comic book series. I thought it was just something cool they did statue-wise. So I wanted to check out. So I got the first 2 volumes of that. And then I also checked out the 3 volumes of Descender. That's one I've been wanting to check out for quite a while. I've heard great things about that sci-fi comic series. I got Fathoms, The World in the Whale. This is just a book all about whales that I've heard some great things about. There's a nice reflection on my phone. Let me do this because work thing is... Oh, there we go. We'll turn my work monitor off. Now it popped up over here. Turn my work monitors off there. But yeah, so I wanted to check this out. This was I forget which award, but this was longlisted for a nonfiction book award that I was looking at. So and it is also one of the Booktube Prize nonfiction now quarterfinalists. Sorry, cat. This has now made it through into the quarterfinals, I believe. Black Wave, Saudi Arabia, Iran, and the 40-year rivalry that unraveled culture, religion, and collective memory in the Middle East. This sounded interesting. A history of the conflicts and everything over there. Again, this was an Octofinalist for the Booktube Prize nonfiction. I don't think it made it into the quarterfinals. I don't remember. I'll link Robert's video, his results video down below. This one, The Story of China. Michael Wood, I just saw this there, and I don't know a ton about the history of China, so I thought I might see if that was something I was interested in. I'm kind of rushing because I don't have a ton of space left on my phone, and my wife is on her way home, and I want to get this done before she gets home. She just texted me. Fevers, Feuds, and Diamonds, Ebola and the Ravages of History by Paul Farmer. This sounded really interesting about the Ebola outbreak that happened 5 years ago or so. I don't remember exactly how many years ago, but the last big Ebola outbreak in Africa. And this is also now a quarterfinalist for the Booktube Prize in nonfiction. And I've actually already started reading the preface of this, and I'm already interested in it. It's a chunker, so I won't get this read while I have it checked out from the library. Most likely, I will probably end up buying this if I want to continue reading it. But so far, even in the preface, I'm interested. Just Us, An American Conversation, Claudia Rankine. Again, this was a Booktube Prize Octofinalist. I don't remember if it moved on. This is essays on it's essays to start the conversation of racial equality in America. I've heard some good things about it. It's got a lot of photographs and some different style formatting and stuff. I always like books that are interesting like that. I've got Interpreting Anime. I've always been a fan of anime, but not like a hardcore super fan. But I enjoy it, and I've always been more interested in getting more into it. And I think something like this might help me along with that. So this looked really interesting. This was just one I came across. Underland by Robert McFarlane. This is a natural history book. Was real popular a year or so ago. But in 2019, it had a big surge, and I know it was part of the Booktube Prize last year. I've heard really good things about it, and I've been wanting to check it out for a long time. The Book of Eels, Our Enduring Fascination with the Most Mysterious Creature in the Natural World. It's a book about eels, and that sounded interesting. Hidden Valley Road, Inside the Mind of an American Family, Robert Kolker. Again, this is a Booktube Prize, now quarterfinalist. I'm pretty positive this one moved on. And it's about a family, a large family. You see how many kids are in this family, and 7 of the kids got diagnosed with schizophrenia. And it's about mental health, and the family struggles with mental health, and what they were able to learn from this family. Sounded interesting. I've read a little bit of the intro, and I'm honestly, even from a little bit of the intro, I don't know how actually interested in the book I am. I'm going to read more of it and see. Ancient Sonia by Ben McIntyre. This is about Moscow's most daring wartime spy. This is about a Moscow spy during World War II. Yeah, this is really as much as I know about it. It seemed like an interesting topic. I've been wanting to, and this is something I haven't talked about in videos too much because I wasn't making videos. But I've been getting an interest in Russian history, and this just kind of goes along with that. Again, Booktube Prize Octofinalist. I don't think it moved on. Another Booktube Prize Octofinalist, and I'm pretty sure this did move on. Entangled Life: How Fungi Make Our Worlds, Change Our Minds, and Shape Our Futures. It's a book all about mushrooms and fungi. And I've heard some really good things about this book, that is really in-depth and interesting, and easily accessible, and I'm super interested in this one. that is my book. One thing you probably don't know about me from my years on YouTube is I'm actually, because I don't talk about it a ton, but especially 20 some years ago when I was in my early 20s and in late teens, I was big Beatlemaniac. Still a big fan of the Beatles. I'm not quite as hardcore as I was 20 years ago, but yeah, I'm a big fan of the Beatles. And so I saw this 150 Glimpses of the Beatles by Craig Brown, and it's 150 kind of little short essay observations about different stories about the Beatles. Yeah, that seemed interesting to me. Two more. Wow, I'm doing really good. 15 minutes for 20. This is not the old Sean. Wild Minds, the artists and rivalries that inspired the golden age of animation. I've always been interested in animation, and there's another book out there. I think I hauled in a library haul maybe a long time ago, obviously, because I haven't been in a library in over a year. But I had this book checked out called Queens of Animation that was about women in animation who didn't get the credit that they should have. So that is one I still want to go back to and read. I never got around to checking it out. But again, and so I've always been interested in animation, history animation, so this sounded interesting. That was one I just ran across. And then last one, yeah, last book I have checked out is The Man Who Ate Too Much, The Life of James Beard. Another thing, I've talked about it before, but a lot of newer subscribers probably don't know. I spent 17 years of my life in professional kitchens. So I cooked for a long time before I left the industry. I had to leave the industry for my own sanity. But James Beard is a very big person in the industry. I'm sure you've heard of the James Beard Award. It's this guy. So I was interested in this biography of James Beard. Just because I still watch all the cooking shows and still Top Chef and all that. So I'm still very interested in that. I just couldn't be in the restaurant industry anymore myself. So yeah, that's it. That's the 18 books and 5 graphic novels that I checked out from the library, and I did that in 18 minutes and 8 seconds with an intro. This should have, anybody who's been with me for a long time knows this should have been a 40-minute video, the way I ramble, and I didn't read all the descriptions, and that helps. Normally I would read all the descriptions, but I wanted to get through this pretty quick, so I tried just quick descriptions on my own. I tend to not do that because it's hard for me to tell you what a book is about when I haven't read it, but I figured this time I'd try to just be as quick as I could. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, you want to see more from me, there's plenty more coming. This is if you didn't see my last video, this is a fresh start under a new name. I was previously Eclectic Cove. I am now Lost in Books, Film, and Floss. And I will link the video talking about that change down below. That possibly went up earlier today, possibly went up yesterday. I said in that video I'm going to try to get 2 videos out in one day. I don't know if it's going to happen. I tend to have to upload overnight. I know YouTube allows you to upload multiple at one time now, but I don't know how long that's going to take. If it's still uploading when I log into work, the upload slows down. I mean, I have to do it overnight because it bogs down my internet, and we we've cut the cord, so our television is through internet, so it slows down and affects the video quality of the television when I'm uploading, so I have to do it overnight. And if it's still going when I log into work, it kind of slows down my work system. And my wife works from home too, so it slows down her work system, and then nobody's happy. Although she has a half-day afternoon tomorrow, so she's not working in the morning, so I might be able to get away with it. Anyway, you don't need to hear all that. Like I said, if you're still with me through the change, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all my subscribers. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of these books, what you thought of them. If any of these books interested. If you're interested in any of these books, if they sound interesting, what you're reading now, what you've checked out from the library, how long has it been since you've been able to go to a library, or how long were your libraries closed? Let me know in the comments. Let's have a conversation in the comments. That's why I like to do this. I like connecting with people in the comments. So even just leave an emoji and let me know you were here. People I watch, I'm going to try to get better about doing that myself. I know I'm not the best commenter either. I tend to watch on my television, and I don't, or I'm watching while I'm working, and I don't get to comment. I'm going to make a resolution myself to try and be better about even just at least doing a little wavy emoji or a heart emoji to let you know I was there. Anyway. If you like this video and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you know when I post new videos, and I will see you all in the next one.